friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. Today is Mandala Tuesday. Woot woot. I know this is like everybody's favorite day of the week. So today, if you are new here, we are going to be looking at our circular fall mandala throw is technically the name of the pattern, but we just call it our mandala blanket here. It is a pattern from Yarnspirations by Lisa Gentry, and it's a free pattern, so you can find it on the Yarnspirations website. And then there is a crochet along video tutorial series for this pattern by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. I will have links to all of that stuff in the description, so you can find the crochet along, you can find the pattern, anything like that. And in the description on the crochet along videos by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd, you can also find a worksheet if you want to fill that out. That's totally up to you, but that's where you'll find that. If I can find mine, that is where you will find it if that is something that you're interested in. And it's just got little places for you to put what colors you chose for your blanket, what size hook you're using, and all of that good jazz. So if this is your first time here, this blanket is our second mandala blanket. And if you are interested in seeing what the last mandala blanket looked like, or interested in seeing the previous videos of this blanket, which right now, this is only the second week I'm actually showing the blanket, but it's the third video for this blanket, because the first video I just talk about this whole shebang and I showed you my yarn colors. If you're interested in those things, the description box down below, I have a mandala blanket playlist, and you can find all of that stuff there. Oh, and what I do with my sticky note. Okay. And we are joined by quite a few channels this time around. And I wanted to make sure that I say, everyone, if I miss your channel, if you are doing the blanket and posting videos and I miss your channel, please let me know and I will make a note of that. But Llama Mama Kayla, which I'm sure all of you already know, is doing the blanket. So is Heather at Strings and Threads. So is Terry Mares Crochet. I hope I'm saying that right, not butchering it. Jess at J-Hook Magic, Connie's Crafty Corner, Jenna's Stitches, and Tiffany at CMM Designs. So we have a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon this time, which is super, super awesome. Thank you so much for everybody who decided to join along with us this time. I will link all of those channels in my description box. So if you want to check out anybody else's mandala playlists or Mandala Tuesdays, you can easily find those there. And then I will also, at the end of my video, be putting in photos that you guys have sent in. I have gotten quite a few this time. It has actually been super exciting. I love all the participation. And obviously don't feel bad if you're not able to participate, or, you know, if this really isn't your cup of tea. Like, I'm just happy that you're here and hanging out and enjoying the content, enjoying the blanket. You don't have to make a blanket, but if you want to make a blanket, you are more than welcome to make a blanket. And you can send in pictures to me. My email is in my description box below this video. And I will put your pictures in the video at the end of the video. I do like a little montage with some music. And let me know what name you would like put with it. Otherwise, I will just do my best to assume based on the email, you know, what you sign it as or whatever at the end. But if you want it to say something specific, like a certain specific name or nickname or something like that, let me know. Is that everything? I think that might be everything. Oh, and we go at no particular pace with this blanket. Everyone is welcome to work on it at their own pace. So you can work on other projects and have this be like your long-term, you work on it here and there throughout the week project. You can blast through it if that's what you want to do. If you're super slow, if you're super quick, if you're just, going along at a steady pace, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, and you can still send in pictures, and I will still share them and everything. We don't have any sort of like rules on this about where you need to be. You don't have to be at the same part as us. So also that means that if you would like to join in, it's never too late to join in. So there's your encouraging words. Oh, and your other encouraging words that I feel like I should probably say in every video is don't be intimidated by this blanket. If you want to make it and you're like looking for somebody to tell you like, hey, you can do it, I'm telling you, hey, you can do it. If you take it row by row, this blanket is very digestible. It's very doable. And also, if you do have any questions, you can email me and I'll do my best to help you. I have helped a few people as best as I could via email, so I'm happy to do that. So yeah. You can do it. If you want to do it, you can do it. I promise it looks scarier than it is. All right. So I told you guys the name of the pattern and who it's by and all that jazz. It'll be in the description. Setting that part aside. Now it's actually aside. I set it aside and it tried to fall back over to me. This week I got to row 23. I just finished row 23. Oh, I'm like taking some random other yarn that's on my desk with me too. So it actually is looking pretty big now. It's starting to look like a blanket. So here's what we are looking like. And to bring you in close, this blanket is more floppy than my last one because I'm using like more delicate yarns. I'm not just using like all value acrylic yarns. I believe I ended on this mustard row right here after the dark teal for last week. So I did this row, trying not to point with my middle finger. I did this row. I brought in a new color and did this row. This one, and then this is actually 3 rows. This little like picket fence kind of one, and then this one and this one. So what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. I'm happy with that. I honestly had like 4 rows until not yesterday, but like the night before last and last night. I got the other 5 rows done. So, it just, whatever you get done that week. So here's kind of, you know what? Let me fold it in half. I think we're getting to that time where folding it in half starts to be helpful. I'll kind of fold it in half. There's some hairs on this one too. I discovered something. You know how my cat had claimed my last blanket? And I was like, well, this is my cat's blanket now. Yeah, apparently he just likes whatever I'm working on that is like spherical and he can lay on, because I am hard pressed to work on this blanket without him coming and laying on it. Like literally, the other day I laid it out to show my husband and I was going to take a picture. I was like, oh, look at it. And it was like quite a bit smaller than it is now. And I will insert a picture or 3, because I did take several of what I'm talking about. But I laid it out on the bed and I was like, oh, look at my blanket. And then my cat literally came over. He was laying at the end of the bed. He literally came over, got into the middle of this little blanket and laid down. So I actually have an idea. I think I'm going to make him a blanket that is about that size. Like, I'm not going to finish the blanket. I'm just going to make him like a little disc, basically. And then I can take that around and put it like with me wherever I'm sitting, like on the bed or on the chair, or I could put it in his bed. He has like 3 beds and a hammock. He's a little bit spoiled. Because he really seems to like to lay on my crochet, like very specifically likes to lay on my crochet. And I think it's a combination of things. I think he likes the yarn. For one, he's obsessed with yarn. But for two, I think it's probably because it smells like me, because like every stitch I'm touching. And then also, he is one of those cats that really likes to lay in boxes and like get in cabinets and stuff like that. Like he likes little nooks and crannies. And I think there's probably something about this circle sitting here that he's like, I'm gonna get in that circle and lay down. So I think I'm gonna have to make him one, but I'm trying to decide on what colors to do his. I was thinking about it last night and I was like, what colors should I do his, like for a small one? So if anyone has any recommendations for colorways that they think would be cool for like a small one of these, similar to the size of the pictures I inserted of him laying on it, drop them below, because I did like that rainbow, like vibrant rainbow colors, kind of deep rich hues for my last mandala, and then this one is like mustards and fall colors. So I don't know what I want to do for it, but I added in this red because I had wanted to add in like a burgundy, but I didn't have a burgundy. And I was like, man, I also really wanted to add in a sparkle. Like I just really wanted to do a sparkle yarn. And I was like, I know that I probably shouldn't add this in, like it might be a bit distracting, but I really wanted to. And so I added it in, and I think I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. I think I'm pretty happy with it. And like, it won't look so random once it gets in here a couple of times. I know I probably added it a little bit late into the colors. Oh, that also is worth mentioning. For this blanket, you can pick 7 colors and assign them letters, and then it will tell you when to switch to the next letter. So like, for example, let's just make this up, but this might be color F, and then this might be color A, and then this might be color C. They don't go in any type of a, alphabetical order. They go in like an order that the pattern creator chose. And I did that for my last blanket, except for I did deviate a little bit here and there. But for this blanket, I actually threw caution to the wind and was like, I'm gonna not limit myself to like a specific amount of colors, and I'm not going to assign colors to letters, just because I thought it would be fun and something different. Since this is my second one, I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit. So I actually have, I believe 8 or 9 colors at this point that I put in here, because I believe I picked 7 originally, but once I got going, I added this variegated yarn, which is this row and this row, and then I added this sparkly red. So, oh, and I'm not following their color, like letter color coordinating thing at all. I'm just looking at my blanket and deciding what color I think would look good next. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's coming out really nice. Here's a slice of blanket for you. It looks like a giant slice of pizza. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. I think it's coming out really nice. I think the colors are matching together nicely. I'm honestly pretty proud of it, because it's not as easy. I feel like rainbow is kind of like an easy combination to do, because like, of course, rainbow is going to look good together. But like, especially since I'm not following a specific order for my colors, and I picked all these colors and all these different types of yarn, I'm pretty happy. I'm like pretty proud of it. I'm not gonna lie. I did use all 4-weight yarns. If you haven't watched my other videos where I talked about my yarn selection, I would recommend, if you're interested in what yarns I used, I would recommend going and finding from the playlist the first video where I was talking about like what's coming next, I think is like the name of it or something. And then I actually did talk about this yarn that I added in my last video. This is Red Heart Super Saver. I don't remember the name. I know it's Red Heart Super Saver Metallics. And then whatever the name of this red color is that yarn. So yeah, I am so happy that you guys are here to spend another Mandala Tuesday with me. I get really excited about these Mandala Tuesdays. I love that we picked Tuesday for these videos because like Tuesday is a very kind of like crappy day as far as like the week placement goes. It's like, it's not quite Monday, but then again with Monday, you're like, okay, it's a new week. You get like, you know, your initial like surge of like, it's a new week. Well, you can get your initial surge if it's a new week, or you can be like, oh, it's Monday. But like Tuesday is just kind of meh. It's like, you're not Wednesday. You're not halfway through the week. You know, you're not Thursday. You're not almost done with the week. You're not Friday. Yeah, you're done with the week or whatever. It's like Tuesday is like it needs something kind of day. And I think putting Mandala Tuesdays on Tuesdays is such a pick-me-up and like a thing to look forward to on this day of the week that's otherwise just really lackluster. And I think that's part of why I love doing them so much. Like, I love this blanket. I love working on this blanket. I love seeing how it works up. It is just so beautiful. And it just feels fun to work on. It doesn't feel tedious. Things change up so frequently. Like, you do something so different with each row. It's like, it doesn't get monotonous. So I really love this project. And then I also love that it adds like some spice to our Tuesdays and something to look forward to for our Tuesdays. But yeah, so I hope everybody is having a wonderful Mandala Tuesday. And I am going to do the little montage of the blankets that have been sent in to me. If you forgot to send in your blanket, make sure that you grab the email out of the description below and send that in to me. And feel free to send me an update every week. It can be at any time during the week. I just ask that you put Mandala somewhere in the title of the email. That way I make sure that I find it and I can search out and look at which ones were sent to me in the last week and make sure they all get in here. And you can send them even like the morning of, as long as it's before I edit my video together. I am like gonna go and check my email at the last minute and make sure I grab any stragglers coming through. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video and enjoyed the mandala update. And I hope you guys enjoy these gorgeous mandala blankets that you're about to see. I hope everybody has a great day and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys!